Alrighty, we should get here started here any second. I'm just trying to wait for YouTube side to kick over. It's saying it's going, but I'm also just trying to get things refreshed on my end because it's not wanting to load up. And I kind of need it to load just a little bit. Just a wee bit. You know what? I know how to do this. Alright, let's see if this works. I know I'm literally typing in my own chat, but at the same point, some things I gotta do what I gotta do because I need to make sure everything's working on my recording side, because if not, then I'm going to have to do some workarounds. Yeah, I don't think it's working on my end. That is not good. That it's not wanting to work on my end. I mean, you guys should be seeing and hearing everything completely fine. I just can't get the screen to pull back over. And I knew this would be a hiccup, but that's why purposely I did this early to kind of see if it would work. But yeah, I don't know why it's not. Alright, well, when in doubt, what I need to do is move this to its own window. Okay, go back to OBS, please. I think I know the workaround for this, but it's going to take a second. There, you guys can see what I'm doing now. Hello, viewers. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. Okay, hopefully this works. If not, then like I said, I'm going to have to figure it out. Okay, looks like everything is working on my end finally. So my issue was happening is I couldn't get chat pulled up. I could get everything else pulled up, but I could not get chat for the life of me to pull up. And it was a little scary not having chat working for some reason. Let's put this back at full screen. And let me pull chat up on my side, and then let me see what you guys are seeing. Looks like everything is now working how it was supposed to originally. But yeah, today, first off, like I said, hello everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day, night, evening. I know it's been about, oh gosh, probably going on almost 3 weeks since we've last been live, and I know we have some videos going up here shortly, but still been technically 3 weeks since we've even recorded something in my setup, and a lot of that has to do with sicknesses. We've had flu viruses in our family that hit pretty hard. Like that flu virus B trend that was going through. Work's been just more demanding this week. It's our busiest week technically, is during the Valentine's area. So, um, and obviously, yeah, we had Valentine's celebrations and all that. So I wanted to make sure we were set with, like I said, my kids, my wife, and things like that. I just wanted to make sure everything was running smoothly. So, hopefully, yeah, like I said, everything on your guys' end is looking peachy, and we'll get started here very shortly. But yeah, what we're going to be doing today is, yeah, we're going to dive really into this Pokemon Presents. I want to, like, deep dive. I want to like overreact to this thing. Meaning that I want to look at all these things that even the Japan website, the Pokemon website, and all that has put out there, and kind of be like, oh, could this mean this? Could that mean that? Am I overhyping it? Probably yeah. But you know what? I've always gone the other way, where I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna put the lowest standards ever, and that way can ever. But you know what? I'm doing it the opposite this year because why not? Why not have a little pain in our lives? That's stuff would be a little fun for 1 year just to do it. I know next year would be probably the proper year to do it with being the 30th anniversary, but you know what? At least we just do this now, and then I know which one to kind of go for the 30th year. So this is Pokemon's 29th birthday, so I don't really expect much huge big, but we do have the presents coming up tomorrow, 9 o'clock my time. Whatever time it is for you is whatever time it is for you, but it is 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is the time that I'm on. If you're Pacific, then it's like 6 a.m. If you're, whatever time zone you're in, it's that time for you. So hopefully you guys are all definitely excited. Like I said, at the end of this stream, we will definitely be making a big board with kind of like whether it be your guys' suggestions or my own suggestions of what I think will truly be on this presents, and it will be try to be as genuine as possible with maybe a few little like, oh, you know, home run hits that are like, oh, this really happens, it blow my mind. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go through this Pokemon Presents thing on Japan's website. So Japan for the past, I think, 5 or 6 days has been putting a video out hyping up the Pokemon Presents that's coming up. And I'm like, did they do this last year? I don't recall if they did this last year where they were counting down to the Pokemon Presents Day. I'm like, if they did it, I don't recall. So if they did, cool, you know, bow on me. So we're going to dive into those first. And then after that, we're going to talk about last year's Presents. And then we're going to dive into this Presents. So let's look into these past 6 days. We're going to dive into all these little we'll call trailers, for lack of a better term, that Pokemon has put out. There's a good couple of them that they've been putting back, like I said, out in the past 6 days of little tiny videos that are hyping up the Pokemon Presents. And we're gonna see if it gives us any little tiny bits that maybe we can look into that might hint to what might be announced coming up tomorrow. So let's start this straight away. So first, it looks like we got just good old Pikachu waddling through. Don't know if this, like I said, I don't know which ones will maybe mean a little bit more, maybe mean a little bit less, but right now we just got Pikachu walking on the screen. Pikachu running past the screen. Now we've got him just, strolling a bit more. Oh, wait, dramatic pause. And he's still walking, and he's gone. All right, he's gone, guys. I don't hear any secret, beats in the steps that sounds like anything from Pokemon. Dun, 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 dun. It's the evolution theme. So yeah, looks like we just got a Pikachu running for the 6 days prior to the Pokemon Presents announcement. Alright, here we go. The first official trailer. And all of them, I think, have this theme that is going on. So we got a bunch of Pikachus that are marching, and a random Mimikyu that's like right here for reasons. I'm also going to turn this down just a little bit on my end. I don't know how loud it is for you guys, but it's pretty loud for me. Yeah, there's like the random Mimikyu that's in this line, and there's also, I think, a shiny Pikachu right here. What that means, I don't know. Maybe something Gen 7 related. Maybe, I mean, there's not going to be Gen 7 remakes. We still got Gen 5 and 6. I mean, they could. They say expect the unexpected, so we could just say screw Gen 5, Gen 6, and go straight to Gen 7 remakes. Also, the shiny Pikachu, I think, is that. Oh, yes, it was. I just saw the sparkles. You cannot question my life anymore. That is indeed a shiny Pikachu. Why it's a shiny Pikachu, I don't know. It's there, though. But Game Freak and Pokemon Company acknowledging shinies do, in fact, exist is hype. I think that's just a regular Mimikyu. I don't think there's anything Oh, whatever. I don't know if the number of Pikachus mean anything, to be honest with you. But there's the official calendar counting down. So this was the next day. So we got like Tinkaton, Maushold, a lot of Gen 9 Pokemon. We also got random Spoink here. You know, Spoink hype for all you big Spoink enjoyers that are like the biggest Spoink fans that have ever been around. And we get T-Tar coming in here. I want to talk about more about maybe why some of these might be in here. Obviously, Gen 9 is going to be in there because it's the newest generation that just came out. So Gen 9 is going to obviously be featured. But I have some tidbits why I think Tyranitar and stuff is being featured. But then, yeah, you get over to the side here, this Alolan Exeggutor. Again, Gen 7 Pokemon coming in out of nowhere, saying like, hey, I am here. Why? I don't really know, but he's there. And now we're 6 days away. And this is the next one. So there's the Exeggutor's tail. We got this girl, for lack of a better term. I don't know anything about her. I don't know if she's a character from something I'm supposed to be recognizing. I don't also know what this sign says. It probably would help if I knew a little bit of Japanese, but you know, maybe this says something. Maybe not. Maybe it just says exit, you know, for all I know. But yeah, that's the end of the Alolan Exeggutor. So this is like the other side of that. We got all these cats. We got a Gen 9 cat, a Gen 7 cat again, Gen 5, correct? And then Gen 1. I mean, you got to have your Gen 1, Gen 5, maybe Gen 5 remakes. Again, we're going to be over analyzing every little tiny detail. I mean, these are all just popular Pokemon cats, but again, if we play like, oh, where's some of the other cats, you know? I mean, I guess these are the most baby-like cats, but again, you could throw the other, even Meowth that are in there that, you know, weren't there. Anyway. She's also got like this fishing rod going on. Also, I want to know just the song, like why this song. And now we are 5 days away. So again, okay, hold on before we go into nighttime vibes. So at this point, we've seen a Gen 7 in every single one, and we've seen some Gen 1s technically, and then now we're here. So now we got a bully with Misdreavus, Gen 2 Pokemon, Duskull, Drifloon and Ghastly, some Gen 4 featured actually. Just kind of hanging out in the darkness, just, you know, Ghastly, I mean, your typical Gen 1 Pokemon. Misdreavus, again, some Gen 2 speculation I'm going to go into a little bit later in this. These guys, you know, they're just kind of hanging out. Is he Gen 2 or 3? I think he's Gen 3 for Duskull. Anyway, let's continue. 4 days. Okay, so now we got a Togepi. Togepi's Gen 2. The sign is highlighting something. Again, I wish I could read the sign, but I can't. And we get like a bajillion Pokemon. And I'm talking like, we're going to have to pause a lot here. Because there's a lot of Pokemon about to run in this frame. We got some Gen 5, I believe. We got some Shinx from Gen 4. We got a very small Wailord for some reason. Got like Cacnea, Dedenne, and stuff, which, I mean, some of these are Gen 6. Could be related to, you know, Pokemon ZA, for instance, because again, it's technically Gen 6. We got like Lord Helix here. Shout out to, you know, Twitch Plays Pokemon. We got a random word Nucleus in the sky. I'm going to pause again because we're going to, like I say, kind of dive through. We got a random Piloswine and Avalug's Bergmite. There you go. Hoppet Flying through Magnemite. Don't really see any like really stands to or being like a common like, oh, there's a bunch of Gen 1s or Gen 2s or Gen 4s or Gen whatever. I mean, that's Gen 2, 1, 4 to 3. I mean, like I said, I feel like there's a good variety going on here. Not enough common tropes, I feel like. And then, yeah, you got Slowpoke and Trapinch and them coming up the rear here. Slowpoke's actually hauling butt for his, you know, stuff here. And again, now all the Pokemon are running back. And if I was really keen, I'd be like, wait a minute, where's that Pokemon that was not in the original? But I don't think there's anything like that. Yeah, I feel like it's all the same. Pokemon back and forth. Nothing worrisome other than Togepi's just leading the way. Maybe something into that. So now you got Executor Regular, Oshawott Gen 5, this random Geodude, which I think might be shiny, Ampharos, and a Slowpoke going through the countdown timer thing. So this Geodude, like a shiny Geodude. What's it with, and also what's it with the medals? They all have like a medal on them too, like every single one. Also now there's more Pokemon in case you haven't noticed. There's a Alolan Pokemon. So again, some Gen 7 love being shown again. A random Growlithe. 2 of them to be, in fact. I don't know why there's 2 Growliths, but now there are 2 Growliths, guys. Maybe one of them is, you know, different than the other. Again, I don't know what the medals are. We got a Quagsire, you know, you got your Lapras and Dragonite, and I feel like I wish I knew what the medals were. I wish I knew what the sign was saying. We're all apparently just cheering on Slowpoke. I mean, a lot of Gen 1 there. So now we got like Waxley, Snorlax just hanging out. Some people playing something on their phone, probably Pokemon Go, maybe not. We got Gengar and Psyduck and Pikachu, a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon. I can't tell all the Pokemon on this bag, but for sure that's a Pichu. I wish I could dive more into this bag, but I can't. This guy's just over here for reasons. Now we are 1 day away. And I think this is the most recent one. So, Arcanine, like, blink your eyes and he's gone. Right? Nothing notable about the Arcanine, though. Nothing that I saw, at least. I can't even pause it fast enough. Got a Heliolisk, Gen 6. Is that Heliolisk? You think I know my Pokemon a little bit. Dragonite, Excalibur. Again, the lines of Pikachu. Now we're kind of going back through those ones that we kind of counted down before. And then we got this classic looking Pikachu. I mean, not super classic, don't get me wrong, because he's not. And then we got a Mew that flies to the very end. And now it says like 23. I don't know if it's like 23 hours or what. I've looked, there hasn't been a more recent one since this posting that I know of. I guess I can go literally right now to it. That's the most recent one. Okay. Let's do a little clicky click, make sure there hasn't been something new. Because I just don't want to be wrong. Yeah, no, nothing. I mean, got some Unite stuff that it was shown apparently with the Ho-Oh. Is that new? I feel like that's like brand freaking new. I think we're gonna get some Unite stuff with Ho-Oh, guys. There's the actual presents itself. We had a Dragonite video thing that went up today that I didn't understand the words or some of it, but I did watch it because I was still like, well, maybe I'll show it. It was just a lot of Gen 9 feature. Let's watch this. I also got some Lily and Nebby basically coming up. It looks like too, for Masters. Let's see what this is all about. We got Ho-Oh and Scizor. Ho-Oh in the game? I do not play this game, so I apologize. I mean, it looks cool. Looks like he's a ranged kind of attacker. And you got Sizzle. I feel like he'd be speedy if I had to guess. Again, I've never played Unite, so please forgive me. Some new character customizations. All those look like they have swords diving through their heads. And you get some background customizations and more outfits and Ho-Oh and Sizzle. Okay, cool. I mean, if those are new, that's pretty hype. I don't know, again, if that's new or not. I don't know if that's, you know, crazy by any means. It could be crazy for all I know. Otherwise, it's just been a lot about the concierge episodes, a little bit into the anime and stuff like that, which I can't play that for, you know, Risk and stuff like that. But yeah, nothing crazy. It's gonna probably pull up a chat. Yes, I'm gonna just hide that chat real quick. Of course, this doesn't want to load because, you know, reasons. But yeah, as far as everything else, that's pretty much all we had to look at in the Japan side of things. And of course, now the thing I wanted to load is not loading, so we're just going to come back to that in a second. So let's dive into the website. We're going to be going to the American site here. Sure, eat my cookies, I guess at this stupid point. It doesn't really mention now. So already hyping up the presents here. I know Vaporeon's being re-released in like Build-A-Bear and apparently now Funko. Apparently New York is going to have a Pokemon. Let's see what that's about. Let's see. Watch the new Pokemon Presents with other trainers. Enjoy some sweet giveaways. Yeah, I don't live in New York. I'm sorry. You can meet Pikachu and Eevee. Looks like a Pokemon Battle Lab. Interesting. Don't know really what else that's got going on. Got some random Pokemon featured. I don't think anything like here is going to be anything spoily doily. I mean, a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon, if that says anything. But then again, there's like Iron Hands and Rattata, so. And we do have a new TCG. I know leak that came out recently from the Pokemon TikTok, I think is what it was, with Arceus. But we'll see if that one reigns true. Pokemon Go's got a new event rolling right now with a lot of free stuff, which woody hoo. I know there's a new TCG out right now. I cannot move whatsoever on my mouse. Open this and then click on news really quick. All right, let's go to here. If I hit this, boop, does it have it up yet? I was gonna say, I don't even think it has it up yet on the Pokemon's official, you know, American site. I think literally the last uploads were the. No, I guess it did have a Horizons clip. Ooh, I was gonna say it was all this stuff. I need a better mouse pad, to be honest with you. And then nothing here. We've got a Pokemon Center. Looks like I know it's was it like the year of Eevee was what's going on right now. Don't know much about that to be honest with you. Still don't know why this is not coming up. I know it's not an active. There you go. Okay, it's been 3,000 years. Okay, I don't want the walking Pikachu. I just want the thing. Thank you. But yeah, okay. Like I said, that was all the Japanese stuff. things like that. So the Gen 2 thing that I wanted to talk about really quick was that, do you guys remember in the last Pokemon Presents how there was all the like unknown letters that went through? And I think it ultimately just spelled something about like the Pokemon Presents and stuff like that. I don't think it really related to much, but again, it was like, why were they featuring unknown so much? My head kept saying, obviously, with the year before that's whole red versus thing in Masters, and then now that past year with unknown, I feel like there's got to be something Gen 2 soonish. Um, there is big speculations about like Let's Go coming back, but I don't know if that's necessarily true. But obviously, if we're going to say the 1-2 other than Gen 5 to get remade, it would be Gen 2 next. Gen 1 has still been relatively close, and it's had the most obviously remakes. So I just don't see them necessarily doing that again. But you never know with Game Freak, to be honest with you. They might just be like, you know what? Kanto for the 80th time today. Which technically, though, speaking, if we do go to Johto, we go to Kanto again. And hi, Shiny Kyogre. I like the name for sure, and I like your little Shiny Kyogre logo. I didn't think I'd find a shiny Pokemon today other than shiny Pikachu in the beginning. But hi, welcome on out. Hopefully you're all having a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. We're just kind of talking some weird speculations, maybe overanalyzing, maybe underanalyzing. Who knows? But we just watched all the Japanese, basically 7-day countdown to Pokemon Day, and they were showing all these different Pokemon, counting it down and all that. And there was a lot of Gen 2 featured, a lot of Gen 7 featured, and a lot of obviously Pikachu and stuff like that, which just makes sense. I mean, Pikachu's the mascot. And thank you for subscribing. It means a lot. We always love to meet new people, things like that, and love to get to talk to you, get to know you. And like I said, even if you just hang out and just have me as background noise, that's cool too. It's whatever you want to do. That's fine with me. But yeah, so we had a lot of Gen 2 features, so I'm like, okay, maybe this is the year for Let's Go Johto, because we had the whole unknown thing last year. We had the whole Mount Silver thing the year before that, so maybe slight chance for something Johto related, whether it be Let's Go Johto or something completely different. You're out of here? That's perfectly fine. Like I said, if you gotta go, you gotta get some rest, you gotta get some sleep. I completely understand. No hard feelings there. Definitely have a wonderful, day, night, evening, whatever it's going to be for the rest of your time here. But yeah, thank you for dropping on in, and hopefully I'll get to see you again here soon. If not, all good, all good, all good. But yeah, then a lot of Gen 7, a lot of interesting Gen 7 Pokemon that kind of caught my eye. I was like, why the Gen 7 this? Because we're obviously getting ZA, which is more Gen 6 related, and I feel like you would see more Gen 6 Pokemon. And I feel like you didn't see a lot of Gen 6 Pokemon except for that giant group that came, running through. Um, but yeah, I was just like, why all the Gen 7 Pokemon? Why the like Alolan Zekigor, the Mimikyus and things like that? I don't get it. I don't get all the Gen 7. This the only thing I can slightly think in my maybe in my head is the returning of like the Ultra Beast or something like that again, because it's kind of like they did go away, and it's like that was a whole lore thing of like where did these creatures come from, um, and that could relate to like where the hell a tournament Max and all those guys came from and stuff like that. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Again, maybe over speculating, maybe not. Maybe there'll be something Gen 7 related. I still ultimately think there's going to be something Gen 2 related. I know that might be way over analyzing, but again, with the unknown last year, Mount Silver the year before that, I feel like they keep teasing Gen 2 and making us all believe it's going to happen and keep being like, haha, got you. I think this is the year for Gen 2. And again, I think it'll be just something basic like your Let's Go game or something kind of smaller, with ZA still being the primary focus and that Gen 2 one being a late year release. Obviously, I don't think we're going to get anything for the 30th year, the Gen 10 stuff until honestly, if I was really hopeful, I would wait till next Pokemon Days next year. But if I'm being realistic, they'll probably do it in like late November-ish this upcoming year. But again, I'm not Game Freak. I'm not Nintendo. I'm not Pokemon. I'm none of these people. I'm just a weird guy speculating weird stuff. What are the for sures? The for sures we're good, like almost 100% guaranteed to see. Probably something about the TCG Pocket game. almost like a 100% guarantee going to see something about that. We're going to probably 100% guarantee see something about Pokemon Go. It's still mostly relevant out there. Um, it's got new events going on. It's probably going to be something. Pokemon Masters EX, probably going to be talked about. I don't know if like Cafe Remix is going to be talked about anymore. I don't know if that's relevant anymore. It is a free mobile game, but kind of like Pokemon Quest, I feel like it kind of like had its moments and now is maybe gone. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not a Cafe Remix guy. Obviously, we're going to have probably some Pokemon Unite stuff. Unite is still really out there. I definitely think there could be stuff like that. Now, as far as hidden tropes, I don't know if we're going to get anything like that. Like what was our Pokemon Snaps, our Pokemon Stadiums, Pokemon Coliseum, any of those type of things. Last year, all we got was Pokemon Pocket. That was the only game that we kind of got released to us. But I don't know if there's going to be that maybe third-party game, and that might be the replacement for, if I were to say not Let's Go Johto, it'd probably be one of those, like your Pokemon Stadium or your Pokemon Snap or your, Pokken or whatever, whatever have you, random Pokemon game that relates to Pokemon, but it's not the main series game. Could that be a reality? Possibly, but I could see that being more as a grand explanation for the 30th year. A lot of hype build up for the 30th year to get everybody want to buy the different games and things like that. But again, I could be proven wrong. Also, a lot of talk on Twitter about the like original games coming to the Switch and our Switch 2 um, in a big collection package that has been speculated for a couple years now. It might be a true thing that we get like this thing that has gens 1 through 3, the Game Boy games, or even all the old classics Gen 1 through 5 because they have similar-ish graphics. I don't know. Because like if you separate the Game Boy versus the DS, it's like, well, do you separate DS through 3DS? Because then it's like 3 to 2-ish, unless you count all the like extra games, like there's Sun and Moon, but then there's like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, type deal. And then going back to that argument, well, if you go by that logic, would it be, red, blue, or will it be red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal? Like, what would it be necessarily in this collection? Will it be all, these different ones, or just a handful selections of the greats? Like, you get, red and blue, gold, silver, just the main ones, or will you get all three of the collections? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there's any truth to the whole getting some kind of Pokemon collection, celebration thing. I don't know, but I just wanted to mention because I have seen it on Twitter, people saying like, oh, okay, red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, all those type ones coming in this big grand package for the Switch. Again, I feel like it's been speculated for a couple years now. I don't know if it's necessarily true. Could be. Definitely could be. But if they were to go that route, I feel like they would go the Nintendo Online route than making a game. But then again, Mario did it, so it could be either or. If I were to say my personal hopes, my ultimate hopes would be some other than Legends EA. Obviously, we want to see Legends EA. We want to know more. We want blah 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 blah. The other stuff other than that, what else am I hoping for? Um, I just want some other good Pokemon game to kind of play, whether it be post ZA, during ZA. I don't know the wait to ZA if it's a wait. Um, just something else wise. And I don't know if that sounds maybe rude to say like, oh well, it's supposed to be all about ZA. Again, we got Legends Arceus with, Sword and Shield era. We got, different things that were alongside with these other games. So is it really necessary to say about, even like I said, even if it's a spin-off, I'm not saying like it has to be another main series, another something like that. Like we got like new Pokemon Snap, Legends ZA, or not Legends, sorry, Legends Arceus, Sword and Shield, all within a very quick span of each other. That I just feel like there could be a hope for Legends ZA plus some other maybe Pokemon spinoff, Let's Go, whatever it may be, kind of Pokemon game to also play alongside to have a little bit hype build up because I feel like Pokemon needs a couple things here to build up for the 30th year. If that makes sense. I feel like yes, ZA will hold us over some bit, but if that's all we get, I don't know if it's going to be a long enough. And say if it's ZA and ZA comes out in, I don't know, we'll say like summer range. Would that really be enough time from that summer to whenever the Gen X, Gen 10 releases to fill us with Pokemon content. It might be. It might truly be. But I just feel like they need at least one other thing that isn't the TCG Pocket stuff. And TCG Pocket's been a lot of fun. I have only played the free version so far, and I've had a lot of fun with it. I have not spent any money on that one. I have sadly spent Pokemon Go money, um, but I mean it's given me a lot of stuff, definitely. But um, yeah, the TCG Pocket, I have not bought anything for this one, and I've had a lot of fun with that free game. I definitely think it's been a really fun thing to have. Has it really filled that Pokemon gap fully? No, because I still wish we got a Let's Go Johto, for instance, instead, or just something else. But again, I am me. You guys might have different views on what you guys would hope. Um, Other secret hopes of mine would be, yeah, I want another Pokemon Stadium type game. I want another, like how they have with Pokemon Showdown right now online and stuff like that. I want something where we take all these Pokemon and just have some fun battles and all that. Even if it's not online, if it's just, fun rental things again, like it was with the original Stadium. I think that'd be a lot of fun to just have that all in a place to play and things like that with the mini games. There's just a lot of not only nostalgia attached to that, but just a lot of coolness with those type of games. Um, I don't know if we'll ever get another Pokemon Snap or things like that, or maybe Pokken type deal, but again, I could see Pokemon reaching out there and be like, hey, let's maybe test some waters, see what is out there, especially before this 30-year secure year comes in, and we're going to probably do all of our hype stuff for that one. Why wouldn't you kind of experiment a bit? I don't know. Again, like I said, probably over speculating a lot. Probably some things maybe that will catch me by surprise. Um, I don't really know. They probably will talk about the upcoming VGC stuff that's coming to California and all that. But other than that, I think it will be. I want to hope it's a good focus on ZA to get a lot of details for it. But I don't know, like, would I rather have more ZA knowledge or be like, oh, here's a bit of ZA with its release date, but then here's like, you know, I'll say like 5 other things that you can kind of also look forward to. I don't know. I don't know which one I'd rather have, more details or more things to look forward to. I think if I had to like choose it right now, I think I'd look forward more to like having more options. But again, that might be again my a spoiled take, you know, whatever have you with that. But yeah, ultimately, I am definitely super excited for this Pokemon Day. We have just a few more hours to go until it actually starts. Um, Again, I have speculations for Gen 2. I have some weird hunch for Gen 7 somethings other than the Legend ZA stuff. Um, I could see, like I said, possibilities for something going on the Nintendo Online, things like that. But yeah, all the other ones are like your for sure, your Unite, your TCG Pocket. Again, I don't know about Cafe Remix or things like that enough to say if those will have anything. But again, those could be also thrown in there. Outside the box predictions, anything else I could see potentially them doing or saying? I don't see them doing anything with like the plushies or anything like that. I don't see them doing anything really. Honestly, don't do much with the TCG itself. Too much. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there would be any other weird type games other than again a remaster of some kind that would kind of take me by surprise. Because if we did get the Gen 5 remakes, if we got like a Stadium Coliseum Gale of Darkness type deal and a remake type deal, I think that would be exciting. But I think again, I would rather have something new to those than a remake of those, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. As much as it'd be hyped to get those games back, I just rather see it renewed and back out there to maybe hope for even more down the future. Because they'll maybe see, I mean, depending obviously on how many people actually truly get it, but I know I'd be one of those to get it day one if there was to be a Pokemon Stadium 3 and it'd be all these new Pokemon that have been introduced and everything like that. I'd probably buy it and pre-order it, honestly. But again, to each their own. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to talk about speculation-wise before we go into bingo board making. None that's coming into my head at least. But yeah, if you guys, like I said, definitely if you want in the comments or during this live stream, whatever, if you have any ideas, things like that, definitely don't hesitate to tell me. I would love to hear them and talk about them for sure. I don't know again what predictions I would have. Again, maybe if we go into like the starter Pokemon being one of them being Gen 7, maybe that's why the Gen 7 feature was because of the starters. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my bingo board now if I can. Apparently my password isn't working. Sometimes I do like the whole two-step verification, but other times I'm like, do I need to do the 15 extra steps to say that I'm who I am? All right, let's see here. Me. All right, I got my bingo board, I hope. Now let's try to pull this bingo board up on the screen for you guys. Hopefully this works. If not, then I am doomed. I don't know how big this is going to be. Just initially adding this and warning in advance in case this comes up giant for whatever reason. Hopefully this comes up exactly as I want. Yeah, it wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be, but still pretty big. Sometimes I wish it like auto sights to your window when you're putting in a picture. So here's my blank bingo card. Obviously, it's not the most, whatever, but just trying to make sure it's on there. So here we go, bingo board. Hello, bingo board. Like I said, I have not touched any of this. This is literally verbatim the bingo board. I gotta load up my editor to be able to edit the bingo board. Tell you what, though, I hate the uses of mouses sometimes because they just do not want to cooperate. Alrighty. Let me get a text box going. Alright, so I do not want it to italicize, I just want it bold. Alright, so the first thing I'm thinking for the said bingo board is, what would be space 1? makes it. We know our for sure's. We know our for sure's. Let's start with one of the for sure's. Do Pokemon Go. I don't think you guys will see this until I hit edit on my side, so all you guys still see is the blank side, but I'm gonna put Pokemon Go. Hang on, I gotta fit it in the box really quick. This is becoming more of a tedious process than it should be. All right, Pokemon Go. We'll put Pokemon Go right here. Now I'm gonna see how fast this edits once I hit edit, out of curiosity. So where's my OBS? So right now you guys don't see it, correct? Yes, you do not see it. But once I hit save on this side, was it a JPEG? Yes. What's it called? Bingo. Let's see. See how fast this goes. Of course it did. Now it edited the image on there. Okay, what if I now remove the crops? Will it be fixed? Hey, kind of fixed. Didn't fix the right and left side, but it's alright. Easy fixes are easy. I will fix this. Alright, there we go. Better than what it was. Alright, so now it should live update as I save. Alright, so back to the bingo board. Alright, so we got Pokemon Go. Next one, we want Pokemon Masters, and I think I'm going to put Pokemon Masters right here. I know, again, you won't see until I hit save, but bear with me. Alright, click save. Again, I'll go back to, yeah, it's live editing at its finest. Alright, so next guarantee, TCG Pocket. We're going to put TCG Pocket here. And then we want still Unite somewhere. I'm gonna put Unite. I'm trying to make them in like weirdish spots, but still like not impossible. Good enough. All right, let's save again so you guys can see the updates. Here's what I got so far. All right, so we say guarantees are these. Pokemon Masters, Pokemon Unite, Pokemon Go, Legends EA. We need Legends EA somewhere, obviously. Let's put Legends EA. It needs to be on this pile. Let's do here. Again, we'll save, and then getting places, getting places, getting places. Ow. Squeezing my ear lobe. All right, there we go. All right, next. What do we want next is the question mark. So we said ZA, we said Unite Masters. Do I want to put Cafe Remix on here somewhere? Probably, right? Just in case it is still relevant out there and I just am not sure of it. So my phone isn't going, which is what I need. So do Cafe Remix there, just in case. Why isn't it working? All right, what else do we want on here? Should I put something about the Pokemon? Like, let's do Nintendo Online. I'll just call it that. Nintendo Online. Something for Nintendo Online for Pokemon. No, dang it. Dang it. I literally can't edit it. There it goes. All right. Let's try again. Nintendo Online. Okay. Added. Save edits. All right, something with Nintendo Online. Okay. Why isn't my camera working? I'm gonna have to refresh my phone again. Must just be getting bad signal. All right, well, it's all good. I'll just have to deal with having no signal. It's okay. I will survive. All right, so what else do we want in here? All right, so Nintendo Online, something, Legends EA, Go. We got Unite. Do I just say something about the TCG in general? Because it's, or maybe I just put it as, it's because it's the year of Eevee, isn't it? Isn't that what it's called? I think that's the technically the thing that's going on right now for the TCG and everything like that. So we'll see. They say something about the year of Eevee. We'll say they mention something about the VGC. We'll put VGC here. All right, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Do I do some of my ridiculous ones? Probably, right? Okay, let's go down here. And then we'll do black and white remakes up here. hate this mouse. It's becoming a problem. I just need a new mouse pad. That's all it really honestly boils down to. Okay, so Black and White remakes. Let's go. And then I said like a Pokemon Stadium like. I'm gonna put that up here. I can't spell. Pokemon Stadium. Something. Okay. Let's do a. We said something about Gen 7. Like I said, that could be just dealing with starters. But we're going to just do a Gen 7 something, just in case that were something true about that. Only because, again, that was shown. So it makes me kind of like, Okay. Now, let's do like a random third-party game, like your Snap Puzzle League type deal. Put that one down here. Okay. All right, what else? So we got non-main series games, something about the year of Eevee. Ooh, Switch 2. We should probably put, yeah, it's good call, Switch 2, Switch 2. Switch 2 over here. Good call, guys. All right, let's see. What else? Ooh, you have the classic One More Thing. I think that's usually a Nintendo Direct thing, but we'll throw it on there. Sounds fun. Shoot. One more thing. Okay. Just putting like Pikachu in here, yeah, that's too. I mean, that'd be just the free space at that point. Pikachu featured. We did the last year where we just threw a random Pokemon. We did Klefki, and it was featured. It was featured with the Legends EA thing. That was the random Pokemon we decided on was Klefki. We could do another random Pokemon again. If we were to do that, I would say probably what would be the most? I think it'd be about like I'm trying to think of one that was like not in the March or in any of these trailers that we've seen. The original was going to say like Tropius or like Cacnea and all that, but I'm pretty sure I've seen those in some of the trailers. Is there a Pokemon that's just kind of like out there and we're just like, there could be a chance they're featured, but like I said, the fact that we put Klefki on there, not knowing anything about ZA, and the fact that it came on the screen was kind of crazy. So I think it'd be kind of cool to try to think of some other random Pokemon like that. What about like Numel? Is that too relevant? Oh, that could be like too relevant with like Team Magma and Aqua. There's got to be something like that though. Come on, rack our brains, rack our brains. What about like Relicanth? Relicanth seems kind of weird, right? Yeah, I think that's a good one. I gotta remember how to spell that Pokemon's name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You think I know how to spell Pokemon's name, but I don't. Okay. I just don't. Okay. I think it's like really. There's like a TH in there. Really? Oh, I was going to spell it right. Really can't. Okay, so really can't. I'm gonna say really can't shown at all. Just at all. At any point. If Relicanth is shown, whoop-de-doo, we celebrate. I feel like that's a very niche Pokemon. I know he's related somewhat to the whole like Reggie puzzle, so maybe you'll give him some relevancy points. But I like that. I like that. I like that. Still. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So we got. What else could they show or not show or whatever? I probably should look through my phone to be honest to make sure I'm not like not thinking of something. Okay, so you got Pokemon Go, right? I don't think Pokemon Quest is relevant anymore. And then yeah, TCG Pocket. Yeah, that's all of them. All right. Let's see. What else can we throw on this card? So you have the games, the main lines, VGC. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? We could put another guarantee like Twitter mad. They're always mad. We should just already mark down the spot, to be honest with you. Social media is upset. Ooh, we could do like I don't know if we should do it because a view wouldn't be hard or a like wouldn't be hard because it's gonna constantly change throughout on like how many viewers it's going to have or how many likes it's going to have. I do like that idea though, like guessing how many viewers would be at the peak, but you're gonna have so many different Pokemon live streams with the US one, the Japanese one, and all these other countries that are gonna have it. It's gonna be hard to actually get the exact number. And again, we could do based on one of them, but again, it kind of has that gray area. So I do like the idea though. Do you think we should throw in Pokemon merch? Okay, okay, we'll throw in Pokemon merch. They rarely ever do, but we need spots, so sure. I will agree for now. Okay, okay. What else? What else? What else could they possibly throw at us? We got the random Pokemon in there. We got some games. We got some third-party games, I feel like, in there. Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Go. If we say they're gonna throw another new Pokemon mobile game at us, I just don't see that happening. TCG Pocket's too big right now. Go still relevant-ish. I don't see a new mobile game, but oh, Pokemon Sleep. Oh my god, you guys are geniuses. Pokemon Sleep. How did I forget about Pokemon Sleep? And what about Pokemon Brush Your Teeth, guys? We forgot about that game. Anybody play that game? Legitly, does anybody play the Pokemon Brush Your Teeth game? totally forgot about Pokemon Sleep. I forgot that was a thing. How did I forget about Pokemon Sleep? There's no way they don't do something about Pokemon Sleep. I don't play that one, sadly. I feel like I didn't get started on it early enough because I had an old phone that did charge during the night that I never did it. Oh gosh, I cannot believe I forgot Pokemon Sleep. Okay, we need what? 4 more spaces? See, that could be something like that. Something so obvious I'm just not thinking about. But then again, so a couple of us didn't mention it either, so maybe, maybe I'm not so bad. But again, yeah. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? My mouse is going crazy. What else could they do? What else could they show? What if they show my left toe on stream? They're always pretty. It's always like dressed to the nines. They always look very nice. Do we go with anything? Because it has happened in the past where the background gives stuff away. Do we say anything about that? Like where the background is hinting at the future announcements. I did that for was it Sword and Shield? Oh, maybe the one before that. There was one where it was stuff in the background. A Pokemon Collection. That's kind of what I have with the Nintendo Online. I threw Nintendo Online as the Pokemon Collection thing, figuring if they're going to give us a Pokemon Collection game, well, I guess it could be its own game. It could be its own game. That is a good point. It could be its own game. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I was just gonna say it's gonna be released on like the like Game Boy thing on Nintendo Online, but maybe it will be its own thing. So we'll say the Pokemon Collection will be its own game. We'll throw that. I think I'll throw that next to the free space, honestly. Okay, now I need like what, 3 more? Yeah, I literally was thinking Nintendo Online was gonna be the Pokemon Collection thing. I feel like I'm missing something major. I feel like I'm missing something that's just not coming into my head. I mean, if I'm missing, you guys are all missing it too. So, maha, we all stink. Also, in case I didn't say, so hello everyone. Hello Jamie. The Pokemon World Tournament is under the VGC one. We did have that suggested by someone. I just put it under VGC. They're talking about the upcoming World Tournament at like the Anaheim, California stuff, or they're talking about the current one in session, things like that. Definitely, that's what I just had with I just put it as VGC as a broad term. Same with like the Year of Eevee. That could be anything about the Eevee TCG, Eevee, just being mentioned with stuff like that. But that is a good call. Good call. Good call. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see if I have anything in my notes that I'm missing out on. I did write a note sheet before this to kind of like see if it would have anything. I also could look at last year's. I do have Pokemon Coliseum. It's in the top right corner. I know it technically says Pokemon Stadium, but Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Coliseum, it's like the same thing. Oh, or is that Coliseum? Hold on, hold on, hold on. What's Gale of Darkness? What's Gale? Is that that's Coliseum, right? That's Coliseum, right? I think I'm thinking of Pokemon Revolution. What was the one after Stadium? The one that was Diamond and Pearl. It was like Stadium, and there was another one after Stadium that came out for the Wii. But yes, Pokemon Coliseum, I think, whatever Gale of Darkness is, whatever that whole genre is, I do need that. I do need that. That is a good shout. Good shout. Good shout. Come on. I'm going to just put Gale of Darkness. And we're going to put that in the Relicanth aisle because I don't know. I'm running out of places to put these things. What is that game called? That is not I swear it's Revolution, isn't it? Pokemon and Diamond and Pearl for the Wii U. Yes. No, really, is it Pokemon Revolution? I'm literally looking it up right now. Pokemon Battle Revolution, that's what it was called. Pokemon Battle Revolution. There you go. Happy birthday, everybody. We all have our brains back. We could do a new Pokemon shown. I mean that kind of relates under ZA, but I feel like that's kind of different enough. New Pokemon shown. I think that's a good call. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Travis. Put that above the free space. Yeah, there's a good chance they're gonna show a new Pokemon, right? A new game, gotta be something new. I mean, that could also relate to like new Mega. Yeah, Pokemon Battle Revolution was definitely not like Stadium though, because Battle Revolution you legitly had to have Diamond and Pearl, I think, to play it, if I remember correctly. I didn't play it much. I only played Stadium 1 and 2 because they had like all the cool mini games and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, new Pokemon shown, whether that be a new Mega or a new like completely new. Do we do it separated like that, like a brand new Pokemon, but then like a new Mega Evolution to an existing Pokemon as like the final space? Because like say like Flygon for obviously, it's like it's technically not a new Pokemon. It's a new form for a Pokemon. Ooh, that's a good question, chat. Would I count if, for instance, they show Charizard Z, they show Mega Flygon, they show Mega Jinx, whatever all these other ones are? Would we count that as new Pokemon shown? I mean, it's technically newish, but it's kind of like it's a form. Yeah, maybe we just do the final space as the new form, just so there's no conflict. I do have Gale Darkness. It's the second Rotom. Yeah, maybe we do Pokemon form. Like they show off a Mega that are, of a Pokemon that already exist. Like your Flygon, like your Jinx. Is that the best one to put there? Or is there something better that we're just all not thinking of? Because I could just throw in the new Pokemon shown one, it could be legitly new / form type deal. Like combine them together so that way it's like kind of not cheating and keep another use. Let's see again. Let me look through my little cheat sheet here. Make sure I'm not missing something. A new type, another type. We needed more, and they tried with Stellar, but this time we're gonna succeed with a brand new typing. They could blow our minds and do another typing just to screw up the type chart again. They did it in Gen 6. Could be that time. It is Gen 6 again, guys. We did not think about this. It is Gen 6 again. That is where they introduced the fairy type. Maybe they're like, hey guys, remember the bird type that we almost did? Yeah, let's bring that back. You guys remember Missing No? Let's make that a Pokemon. Yeah, I think legitimately it's going to be that we just need to put it as. I don't want it to be that it's a new Pokemon, then it's a new Mega as well. Because what if it's both, and then I guess then you guys just get two Mega spaces marked off. I guess it just works out for you guys if I put new Mega shown on the top there, and that new Mega shown is a completely new Pokemon itself. You know what? I know how to make this. Hype Mega Evolution shown. There. And we can all debate what's a hype Mega Evolution. Oh, I need to put new. I need to put new. because somebody's gonna be like, "Well, they're gonna show Rayquaza, and that's pretty hype," and I would have to agree. All right, I think this is the bingo board for tomorrow or today. Sorry, correction. I think this is what I'm gonna rock with here. And then I'm gonna hang on me. Can I just get rid of this for a second? I don't need the get rid of this. Get rid of this. It's distracting me. So I think I think this is what we're gonna go with. I think this is what we're gonna go with. I think it's solid enough that there's a chance for some bingos. And then let me make sure the ticker works before I do anything. So let me get my ticker. Where's the ticker? Ticker. It's a funny word to say. Ooh, I could do a lightning bolt check mark. That sounds actually kind of fun. Let's do a lightning bolt, and we want it to be, I mean, probably orange to kind of see if this works. I mean, it seems like it's gonna work. I mean, you guys won't see it because I don't want to edit this picture yet because I need this obviously for reasons. Okay, well, I think that's our bingo card. I think this is the bingo card for this year. I do want to look at out of curiosity. Do I have the one from last year? It would be on my Twitter, right? Or X or whatever the frick it's called now. X.com. Yeah, it's literally X.com. That is sad. All right, can I look up my previous? Pokemon Presents thing. Not easily. Darn. I was just gonna like try to see. I found my Nintendo Direct one. I just can't find my oh, there's Pokemon Day. Is that last year's? Yes, that's last year's. All right, so last year, let's see if I can pull this up for you guys. We'll compare what they did last year. So let me hide this for a second. So this is last year's bingo board. On what I predicted for last year. Ooh, forgot about anime. That's a thing. The anime is actually going on right now. I guess we could have thrown anime in there. So last year we said there was going to be stadiums and Game Boys on the, eShop. Snap 2 Quest, because it was just getting re-released in one of the countries or something like that. I forget why. There was something about Quest that became relevant again. Uh, Pokemon Legends game we did get with ZA. No Gen 5, no, and let's see, Pokemon Unite, TCG, Puzzle League. That was a me thing. I wanted Puzzle League back. Detective Pikachu. Ooh, that's another good one that we could have put on there because there is the whole speculation that that's in filming. But again, it's kind of like a movie. I don't know. Scarvy update, which that could be definitely on there because they are still doing raid battles and featured Pokemon for that. So there could be that. We did the one more thing then. Gale of Darkness on there, obviously. We did get the new free Pokemon game. Could have done a coming, blah, blah, blah soon or available today type deal. Like they do with Nintendo Directs, like available directly after this Direct. New Pokemon movie, which hasn't been for a while. there's the Klefki that we put on there last year. I don't know, I like our current bingo board compared to last year's. I think if we played off this one, the one that's on the screen right now, comparatively to ours, I don't know which one. We could literally run both. We could run both bingos, this year's and last year's. See if either one potentially gets bingo. I cannot edit this picture for the life of me. Play them both and see what exactly happens. That'd be kind of fun, I think. We could do that if you guys wanted to. We could play both bingos, the ones from last year and the year before and this year, just to see. I don't know. I don't know. It was funny seeing the similarities in certain things we predicted for last year for this year. But I think this is where we're going to probably wrap up this stream. We've been going for about an hour and a half now, so good long stream for our first time back in a while. Like I said, a lot of that had to do with sicknesses and things like that, so we do apologize. I will try to get some more recordings done here, hopefully over the next few days, but I know at least for tomorrow. Hold on. Excuse me. We have Pokemon Day, obviously. I'm going to try my best to be live for it. I don't know. I do have my daughter with me, so chances are slim. But we'll try. We'll try. We'll try. And like I said, we might run both of these bingos. It might be fun with that to kind of compare last year's to this year's bingo and see if we can pull off something here. But anyway, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure you subscribed, all that great stuff, liked, all the whatever fun stuff. We'll see you guys all in the next video stream, whatever it may be. This is going to be the Modern Gamer signing out. Caca.